Every time I hear someone complain that there's too much licensed music in the Mario movie, I have to ask, did we watch the same movie? Music from the Mario games is literally all over the place. From the very opening of the film, to Mario's tour of the Mushroom Kingdom, to Luigi stumbling around the Darklands, to Rainbow Road, to even the freaking climax. Look, I could be here all day pointing out the myriad musical references, but the point is there are a ton of them, and they're all amazing. Let's compare that to the Sonic movie, which had...
Need any more?
Manager, you get that boy.
Excuse me, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, that was it! If your ears could blink, you might have missed it. Even Sonic Movie 3, which comparatively has quite a bit more, still ends up feeling pretty lacking in this department. In comparison to just about every other video game movie adaptation, the Mario movie is a cornucopia of Mario melodies, which is pretty incredible in its own right. So it's weird to me that somehow becomes such a common complaint, especially given the fact there's only 12 minutes of licensed music in the entire movie. Yeah, I added it up. 12 measly minutes out of an 83-minute film.
So bold!
But guess what? I lied. It's not nearly that much. About half, in fact, being 6 minutes and 4 seconds. And that's even including this track, which does not even count considering it's from 1863. So if we exclude that one, there's only 5 minutes of modern non-Mario music in the entire film. Now, some might say that's still 5 minutes too much, but I'd actually argue it's 5 minutes perfectly spent. Because first of all, it's not like these tracks come completely out of the blue. Mario is a human from our world after all, and using music we're familiar with can be a fun way of contrasting and highlighting the absurdity of the world he finds himself in. And the fact that almost all of those songs are from the 80s and 90s is a fun connection to a time period that many of us remember playing the Mario games in.
And the music! Oh, the music all through the whole thing.
The music, bringing in, like AC/DC for when I'm going to, right?
And that's not even to mention how Mario appears to be a fan of the era too, especially them playing Nintendo games from the 1980s. So really, on a base level, the licensed tracks here make way more sense than those in another animated movie you may have heard of. Which isn't to say that Shrek didn't have a brilliant soundtrack, as they did serve as a clever contrast to the Disney films that Shrek was parodying. But at the same time, thematically they make no sense in this universe. Whereas here, Mario is the direct connection between both worlds, as both he and the licensed music are from the same one. And even the overall length of the licensed music is far less than Shrek as well. Because while the Mario movie's 5 minutes represents 6% of the entire film, Shrek's 9.5 minutes is basically double that at nearly 12%. But more important than that is the fact that the presence of songs with actual lyrics adds a fun, unique energy that instrumentals alone can't quite match. And they are absolutely perfect for the dialogue-free sequences that they're always used in. Plus, we've heard the series music accompany Mario for nearly 40 years. Occasionally using something other than those feels special for a theatrical release.
It belongs in a movie theater.
Playing Take On Me for this go-kart sequence adds a perfect amount of levity to the scene, underscoring the complete absurdity of it all. If we compare it to the original track written for this scene, Driving Me Bananas, which, let me be clear, is fantastic in its own right, it just feels like it's missing something. Its energy is all off, as it feels more atmospheric, like you'd find in a video game cutscene. And it's not as funny or entertaining as a result, like watching a sitcom without the laugh track.
You just got yourself a soup.
How dare you? How dare you leave it?
Painful, isn't it? And it doesn't hurt that anyone who's seen the music video for that song already associates it with racing. Furthermore, as the lead singer of the song describes, the song is about being willing to take a risk for love. It's about daring to expose yourself and be vulnerable. It's about not giving up on your dreams. And doesn't that describe Mario to a T? Who's not only having doubts about his dreams, but just so happens to be in a car with a potential love interest, taking risks to find the brother that he loves.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
And it fits almost as well as holding up our hero does in the training montage. Because first, it's a total banger of a song. And second, it was practically written specifically to be lighthearted and underscore ridiculous scenes, as masterfully used in the best movie of all time, and prior to that, the second best movie of all time. What's it with these two movies? But it's more than just that. And on a topmost level, it fits thematically in representing both Princess Peach, who's helping to train a hero, as well as Luigi, who needs a hero. but the lyrics also fit far better than you might think, as in, they're literally perfect. Streetwise Hercules is exactly who Mario is, or at least will be eventually. Because by streetwise, she's describing someone who knows how to handle themselves in a variety of life situations, which Mario has already demonstrated multiple times. And Hercules refers to someone physically strong, which thanks to the mushroom power-up, Mario literally is.
Whoa! I'm tall.
And strong.
And continuing off that,
He's gonna be strong and he's gonna be
once again, the mushroom connection cannot be clearer. Then when she sings,
late at night, I toss and I turn.
at the exact moment that we see Peach has now fallen asleep, presumably dreaming of Mario's success. And did you catch how the scene cut right at that second line? Just as Mario is looking at the goal, the seemingly unattainable thing he's figuratively dreaming of right now. Meaning that line is pulling double duty, representing both Mario's figurative dream and Peach's literal dream. And then, when we hear this a few seconds later, is exactly when Peach wakes up to the morning dawn. Honestly, this might give Shrek 2 a run for its money as to how well the song literally fits. So with the two most prominent licensed tracks out of the way, I'll touch only briefly on the remainder of the licensed tracks in the soundtrack. The song No Sleep Till Brooklyn is obviously near perfect given it's literally about running through Brooklyn as Mario and Luigi are doing right now, and specifically in the sense that the song is all about not resting until they reach their destination, which is pretty much Mario's thing. And come on, AC/DC's Thunderstruck to underscore a Mario Kart scene? Do I really have to explain it? And finally, Mr. Blue Sky's lyrics, which describes the clear weather, perfectly encapsulates the happier place that Mario and Luigi both find themselves in at the very end. So whether or not you like the music choices, I hope you'll agree that they may fit better than you first thought, as the way they were implemented was actually pretty clever. In fact, this entire movie is a lot more clever than you might have realized, but that's going to have to wait until the next part of our ongoing Mario movie analysis series, which you can ensure you don't miss by clicking the subscribe button and ringing the bell. And in the meantime, if you missed any of the prior 9 parts, just check out the playlist that's on the screen right now. And with that, we'll catch you in the next video.